appreciate coming back. Now, obviously, you didn't get the result that you wanted tonight, but you put on the fight that I think everybody wanted to see, right? So, I mean, how are you feeling after a performance like that?
Hey, credit to Clay, man. You know, he's probably the only guy that will fight me like that, you know. So, straight up, props to him. It's, you know, I've been through a lot past 2 years. You know, my career has been on the line, switching over, PFL. So, coming in here, getting a game opponent like that, I feel like he's the best guy. To go in there and do that with a year off, it really kind of lets me know where I'm at. There's a few things that I need to work on, basically cardio and volume, and I win that fight. So it's good to get back in here. It's good to know that I'm fighting 6-7 weeks from now, and you know I'm healthy. You know, I got a little black eye, so I can build on that. I can definitely work my cardio, work my volume, and I know what I need to do going forward. And I feel like I can knock all these motherfuckers out on the roster, besides Clay, because that motherfucker took a shot, bro. He's a beast, man. So props to him. You know, I don't feel like anybody else would have fought me like that for sure.
I was going to say, do anything surprise you with it? Because you did connect a couple times, and you know, he didn't go anywhere. Now you probably hadn't been watching, you know, his past career or whatever. But I mean,
I've been watching him, bro. I watch. Trust me, bro. I'm a night stalker, dude. I watch these guys. I know what he's capable of. You know, with a guy with that type of boxing experience, you know, he's saying he's got the better hands. You know, he was good. I just felt like maybe he had the volume. I felt like my leg kicks, my head kicks, my calf kicks, everything was there. My power. I just got to get back on my cardio, my runs, and maybe a little bit more swimming, and just put out that volume. And I crush everybody in the division. I feel like going forward, it's time to knock everybody the fuck out and get back to the top.
After a battle like that, I mean, you said it 6-7 weeks from now. Like, are you, as you sit there right now, you're like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm totally down to fight again in 2 months.
I'm ready to fight right fucking now. I kid you not, bro. I'm like literally ready to fight. Like that was a good learning lesson to be in there. Like after a year, after all the stuff I've been through, you know, I really want to thank my family, my team. They've really had my back. You know, hey, if you're down and you're out, bro, reach out. Talk to people. Really reach out, because if it wasn't for that support system, I wouldn't be here. So motherfuckers really got my back, and I really appreciate it. My coaches, my loved ones, my new management team, the PFL, Players for Life. Thank you guys for having my back. I really appreciate it. So going forward, you're going to see the best Jeremy Stephens ever.
That's awesome. And last thing for me, it sounds like you kind of are that way, but I mean, I know you would have liked to get the win, obviously. But can you walk out proud and say, man, you know, everybody that watched that was happy. There's people saying fight of the year. You know what I mean? Can you be proud of a performance?
Yeah,
like that?
you know, no one fucking yells "you suck" at the fucking when I'm walking out. You know, I heard who the fuck's that guy, and then in the beginning, you know, but that shit fucking riles me up. But no one ever says like, "Dude, that was a shitty fight." You know, everybody's giving me mad props. My team. Well, what I felt in there, what me and my coaches felt in there, that I was fully present, that was a really game opponent, and there's just really two things I really need to work on, and I just told you guys what that is, cardio and volume, and I destroy everybody in the division. If I fight him again, I'm coming out on top for sure.
Hey, Jeremy, you clocked him a few times. Were you surprised that he's still standing?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Clock and collar, just man, that was great, bro. That was props to him. He's a very tough dude. When I hit people like that, you know, there's a normal reaction. Props to his team, his boxing. You know, he came to fight. You know, he didn't find me like no bitch. But I did turn a boxer into a wrestler. I do want to point that out.
It was your first fight, 15 years not in the UFC. How did it feel fighting in a smart cage in your new spot?
Dude, honestly, it felt great. You know, this was amazing. I had a lot of crowd support here, a lot of good team, the media really behind me, all the people in the PFL. It's been tremendous. Everybody smiles on their face. They make my job super easy. Everything's chill here. I love it. I feel like I have a really good home here, and you're going to see me do big things. I'm going to come out on top. I'm going to flip the script like James Brown, baby.
I was wondering if you got to see any of the other fights and if you were impressed by anybody.
Yeah, I saw a lot of right-hand knockouts, so I was like, yeah, baby, we're in alignment. So I just didn't go my way tonight. But anybody else on that roster, I smoke for sure.
Hey, Jeremy, there were a couple of really cool moments where he dumped you and then you just sort of walked away. What was going through your mind when you just saw him turn your back and kind of head across the octagon?
Kill that motherfucker. Kill him. That's it, bro. It's kill, you know?
Is there anything that maybe surprised you? Obviously, with the research that you've done, you were really well prepped. But did you do anything that you were like, man, I didn't even see that coming?
No, nothing surprised me. Clay Collar's a beast. I said it from the very beginning. This guy's going to fight. He's going to be there. He's not somebody that I'm going to have to chase around, you know, like a Zabit. You know, I felt like I won that fight too, but that guy ran around. Clay Collar's not that guy. He was a very game opponent. I appreciate him bringing that type of fight. You know, and after a year off and a lot of stuff that I've been going through, it was good to have that number. He is the number one guy in my mind. No one else fights me like that. I knock out the champion. I knock out those other guys. I just talked to that Canadian dude, and I was like, I'll see you soon. He's like, God, I hope not. So like, I know, bro. That fight right there just puts me on the map. So fuck everybody. This isn't like the UFC where you get laid off 6, 7 months, 8 months after a performance like that. I get to come back here, fight in 6, 7 weeks, and build on this cardio and build on the volume. And I just did that to the #1 guy. So look out for me because I'm here and I'm for real.
And last thing for me, let's say Anthony Pettis was standing right in front of you. What would you say to him right now?
He's at 170. I told you guys he looked a little big when I saw him around the UFC. And then he moved up. I feel like he's not treating the company very fair. They paid him a lot of money. He doesn't show up for them, for you guys, especially around here. He's walking around big fame. I turned him into a wrestler too. So we can get it at 55, 70 if he happens to run across. I would love to fight Anthony Pettis. To me, I feel like he's on the decline. My performance speaks for itself.
Jeremy, kind of sticking with the weight thing there, your second fight in a row at 155. How does your body feel not having to cut that extra 10 pounds?
Man, my stomach feels a lot fucking better. I don't know about you guys, but you guys ever been drunk and you're trying to throw up just to get that shit out? Like, that's how I felt like during the 145-pound weight cuts. That was happening when I fought Jose Aldo. I had a really bad weight cut, and I remember kind of being in that background and being like, man, I think it's about time to move up. I fought a few other fights, had some good performances, but it's good to be back at 155 pounds. I can work on what I did tonight and build that, and no one's throwing me around here at 55. So a few things I need to work on, but I feel great here.
Guys, I just got to take a few from Zoom. Go ahead, Tony.
No, Zoom's
All right, we'll go to Zoom.
Zoom's out.
Jeremy, is there a particular fight that you'd like for your next go-round?
Man, if I was going to call out anybody, it would have been Clay Collard. That was the guy I wanted to come in here and have that scrap with. I felt like he was the best guy on the roster. I don't know these other guys, to be honest. I have no idea who they are, but one by one, baby, I'm still going to lay that brick. And anybody else, I'm gonna be running them over.
Hey Jeremy, I know fans would have loved 10 more minutes of that fight. Do you think it would have gone any differently if it was slated for 5?
Yeah, he was getting tired. We're banging. Who doesn't want to see another 2 rounds of that, right? You all agree? You want to see 2 more rounds of that? I'll get up there. We'll get to the 5 rounds. You'll see me in the future, and you'll see me at my best for sure in the future.
Hey Jeremy, I was just wondering, you said you wanted to fight Clay Collard again. You are in the PFL now, so that can happen at the end of the year in the finals. Is that the person that you're looking to get back in the ring?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. That was a sick-ass fight, dude. I watched that Chimaev and Burns fight, and that fight really pumped me up. I was like, dude, I want to get into a fucking fight like that. And coming here tonight, I've been watching Formula One. I was ready to die tonight, It's been a long fucking layoff, so it was good to come in here and have that type of scrap, have a guy with a set of balls on him to fight me like that and go in there. I think I clipped him like 7, 8 times, dude. I mean, that was an insane fight. So an extra 2 rounds and more of that for sure. I'll see Clay in the future.
I didn't even initially score it because I was like, this isn't going to the judges. Blown away.
Yeah.
In all 3 rounds.
Yeah, it was sick. Like each round kept going by. I was just like getting more happy, and my coaches were in there staring at him in the eyes, and I'm like, all right, I know it's close, but we're fucking tearing it up. We're ripping and tearing. So I'm excited, man, because I just got to build on this. It's been a long layoff to come in here and have a performance like that with the #1 guy. People might write me off, but if you know who Clay Collard is and what I just did, I'm definitely still a threat in this division.
With people writing you off, you're on a skid right now, but do you feel like the people in the division will be like, he's on a skid, he's not Jeremy Stevens anymore? Or do you think this fight tonight feels like, oh?
No, I just talked to my daughter. My wife said she was a little upset, and I was like, hey, this is just like hitting a ball right back to the pitcher, and it's a fucking super hard shot, but she catches it. And it's like, what can you do? You just got to tip your cap. I'm hitting these fucking balls deep. They're getting snagged at the warning track. They're right back to the pitcher. I'm hitting these line drive shots. My time's coming, believe me. I'm not fucking done yet. I'm 35 years old. It was good to get back in here. Honestly, I feel a lot better now than I did when I was laying off. When I was laid off, all these dark thoughts were running through my head like, dude, do I still got it? You haven't fought in a while. You've been fighting fucking killers. And still, I come into this organization and fight the best guy. That's all I do is fight the best. So to go up there and have a performance like that, really just kind of, it's a tip the cap to me. And I'm excited to go in there and work on what I need to work on. And I have a great family, a great foundation, a great management team, the media that support me. I think the PFL people took a liking to me this week, and I get to work on that. And I'm going to come back for you guys and kick some ass.
First round knockouts are not out of the picture for you.
That's all I'm doing, bro. I'm fucking running motherfuckers over, dude. No, it's not really, because, you know what? I'm actually happy. 6, 7 weeks, those guys on the roster that fought tonight, I'm sleeping them. There's no doubt about it. You're going to see me catch some big points. It's my first fight back in a while. Now I got some rhythm, and you're going to see a better version of me come in 6-7 weeks. Mark my words.
How was the gas tank?
Good. I felt good. I felt present tonight. I felt really, really good, man. I feel like I need to work on my cardio a little bit. I laid off the runs. I had like little injuries here and there. I laid off my long runs. I did a lot of sprints, so I feel like I can work my long runs, get back to some swimming, like 90 minutes like I used to, kind of the DS triathlon style. And I'm healthy. You know, I have a little black eye. That shit ain't nothing. I can get right back in there. My legs are fine. I'm ready to rock.
All right, we got to get Jeremy out of here. Thanks, guys.
Rematch the banana, Jeremy.
Huh?
You gotta rematch the banana.
Yeah, fuck the banana, man. Hey, thank you guys.